Hi everyone, welcome back to Strange Horticulture. Sorry that it's been a while since I have played. Um, that is because I did actually record like an hour and a half of gameplay. I think it was like close to 10 days of footage, but the footage got corrupted. So what I decided to do was restart my playthrough so that you guys didn't miss out on anything. So I made all of the same decisions that I did in the first video, and I'm going to try to make the same decisions here, um, and hopefully, that works out. There we go. Sorry, my volume was not on. I'm going to make the same decisions, I think, that I made in the part that you didn't get to see, just in case, since I know everything that's going to happen. And that's why if my flowers look different or anything like that, from the first video, that's why, because I had to go back and redo it. But I think I'm going to make all of the same decisions that I can remember because it was a while ago. So that way nothing's like too badly spoiled. I do know solutions to some puzzles and stuff, but I'm hoping that won't get in the way of the gameplay. And we'll just have to go from there. That's just what we've been dealt at this point. So let's figure out this card. The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards towards the fork. Okay, so I guess it means I have to find Coniston. Also, like, I know I did do this card. You guys didn't see it, but it was a while ago, so I don't remember everything. So that's why it seems like I might be lost, even though I've already done this. Um, like this moment where I cannot find Coniston. But if you watched the first episode, you should know that this map is not my strong suit. I very much hate this map. Anyone know where Coniston is? Coniston. I mean, this is called the Old Man. Maybe it means this. I don't remember this whatsoever. I'm gonna go with it means this. Oh, Coniston water. Okay. Yeah, so to the fork. There we go. The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I am not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. Yay! I'm gonna leave those there. So everything should be the same as it was last episode. I might have a few different flowers. I'm not sure how the game works, like, in that direction. Is if you, like, play different games, do you get different flowers? I'm not sure. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away, and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I have drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Okay. A lot of map looking at this first go about. Oh, okay, so I remember this. It took me a while to find it the first time, but it's this area. Which I think means, oh goodness. I think it's this one. The air is thick with flying, biting insects, an unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Okay. Oh, I also turned on auto labeling for the plants because I could not be bothered when I was replaying it. So I'm just going to leave that on. So you guys don't have to sit and suffer through me spelling things wrong either. I feel like that's just good for everyone. Winter boar. Winter boar, also known as blue aloe or blue winter after its cool blue-gray flowers. Winter boar is a hardy plant, often found growing in extreme cold environments. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent when applied to the skin. Cool blue-gray flowers. Maybe this one? Nice. See, so now I don't have to worry about labeling it and spelling it wrong, and you guys don't have to get mad at me for spelling it wrong. And I get a new plant. A pretty red plant. Go up on the red shelf. Yes, so that is done. Ding! Bethany Coleman, the cult person. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The Sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the art is poisoned with gilded dendra has everyone worried. The temporary acting Arda is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing, a runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. We're trying to find her, and her sister Charlotte remembered that the Jacob's Worth plant is said to help locate people. Jacob's Worth. Ah, here it is. Jacob's Worth. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Worth, but it is the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate, and have been used successfully to find many lost wanderer out on the fells. That was not very descriptive of the plant, so I guess I will just be using the picture. These leaves look kind of right. These leaves seem to have a mind of their own. Oh, well, if the leaves, like, point you in a direction of someone, maybe they're doing that now. Like, that would make sense if the leaves point you in someone. Okay, good. They would be moving on their own. Lovely. Ding. I really like the bell. Peggy Morris. I read about a wonderful sounding ornamental plant, but my book didn't say what it was called or where to find it. Great. It has curled leaves and a dark blue flower. I'm gonna go with you mean this one, because it has curled leaves and a dark blue flower. Okay. Great. Ding. Ennis Aylford. We had our eye on you for some time now. Oh, join us. Praise the Dendru. I do remember this. I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sadgill Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the Dendru. So this is something that I'm going to make the same decision I did when I played it and the footage didn't record. Because this is the storyline that I know, and I don't want to make decisions like that. Sadgill? Church isn't hard to find in the small hamlet of Sadgill. This must be the place. And St. John's Poppy. This is what I did the first time, so it is what I will continue to do. So no one can get mad at me. No, keep that. Put that away. Ding! Veronica! I have returned from Swinside. I must admit I was hoping for more to go on, but there were certainly signs of a ritual having been performed at the stone circle. And the poor victim, well, the less said about him, the better. Reuben had it right, though. Grisly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the gilded dendra. Gilded dendra. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to dendra's miasma, a sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of this plant can be painful. Okay. I don't think it's one I already have labeled. What about this one? What about this one? I'm just trying to match the leaves because it didn't really give me much to go on. So maybe this one. Dark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling this plant. Causes pain? Okay, let's do this one, because this can cause pain, so nice. Gilded dendra. Ding. And wood. My aunt died 2 weeks ago, and I inherited her house. I have been sifting through possessions, and last night I found something unusual. A forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong that I cannot cut through them. Don't open the coffin. If you find a coffin in an attic that is bound by vines that you cannot open, don't open it. It doesn't seem like a hard decision. I really wish I could say no. Like, I know occasionally you get the choice, like, between two different plants, but I wish you could just deny. Be like, absolutely not, get away from me. Royal Gentian. Sometimes called Everheart, the pink flowers of the Royal Gentian are made up of 2 large kidney-shaped petals. One of the few known ways to release the bind of Swiss snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of the Royal Gentian. Pink flowers, 2 large kidney. This one, I'm guessing. That looks right. Here we go. Don't use it. Don't open the coffin. Don't make that decision. You made the wrong decision. I am telling you, that is not, don't do that. Oh, what am I doing? I don't want to open the map. I just want to end the day. Oops. New card. 5 miles south of the tallest but one, it grows in peace in the midday sun. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. Okay. Day 7, Thursday. Let's figure out this card. 5 miles south of the tallest but one, it grows in peace in the midday sun. So I'm guessing it's talking about the mountains and the tallest but one. Here's 978. That seems to be the tallest. 978. So the next tallest would be 902. This one? Bofel? 5 miles south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. The forest here is lush and vibrant. The birdsong feels enchanting like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth, under the shade of the birch tree, a plant grows. Ooh, it is a funky looking one. Also, I don't know why all of the plants rearrange whenever you start a day. I've just kind of given up on fixing it. Nothing I seem to do changes it, so I'm just ignoring it for now. And wood. You shouldn't have opened the coffin. I was able to strip away the sniff snare vines and lift the lid, with more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. To my relief, but also disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. At least, that's what I thought at first. But when I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded in the gray ash. Don't pick it up! On the back of the amulet is an inscription that says, "With Solomon's scepter I awake." Solomon's scepter, that's a plant, right? Girl, you're so dumb. Who does this? Who goes through all of this and goes, yeah, I'll play with the amulet I found in a locked coffin in an attic? That seems smart. Solomon's Scepter, also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate and sometimes Solomon's Scorn. The flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. Can I, like, show her this book entry and be like, look, don't do this. Don't get involved. This is bad. This will not end well for you. Give up. Don't drop the amulet, burn it. Like, I don't care. Don't touch it. Ooh. Okay, maybe this one. Smell is alluring. Maybe this one? Dark purple flowers. I mean, this one looks the most like the picture. But it doesn't look like a flower that would be known as Hell's Gate. But here you go. Don't use it. Don't do it. I'm telling you not to, and you're not listening to me. David, let's get some mail. I heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beast up near the Swinside Stone Circle. They say it slaughtered half his flock as well. Dang. People around here don't seem too bothered, but it's got them panicked down Foxfield way. Thank you, David. Kentamere Eye. So I do know the solution to this, and I think we find out how to do it like tomorrow, so I'm just gonna do it today. But I will say it did take me a while to figure out what this meant. Kentamere Eye. You have to use this thingy, and line it up with Kentmere up here. And then it has a bunch of symbols on the outside. And so you just find the eye, and the eye is pointing here. So, here. So then you just go here. From Kentmere, I follow the bearing of the eye and end up in a small forest north of Kendal. The woods are thick with briar and brambles, but amongst the tangled undergrowth, a type of flower is flourishing. But I think we'll get a letter, like, literally the next day, like tomorrow, saying how to use that, so I don't feel bad about using that without technically, quote-unquote, knowing how to use it yet. Verona! Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed gilded dendra that was used at the Swinside ritual site. That is a worrying sign. It's a plant that is used in several of the darker incantations, and it can't be a coincidence that the very same plant was used to poison the Arda. There must be a connection between this other murder and the sisterhood. I need some mental clarity to think it through some more. Some maiden sorrow would help a lot. Maiden sorrow. Maiden sorrow. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's finger and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. Man, I really could have used that during my exams. The flower of this plant droop mournfully, but it's the thorns along its stem that are thought to lend to its name. Okay, so I'm looking for a thorned, droopy plant. This doesn't look right. How many thorned plants do I have left? This one's thorned. Kind of droopy. Smells pleasant? Doesn't say anything about its smell. So you're thorned and not identified. You're thorned but identified. You're thorned and unidentified. Okay. If I had to guess, I'm gonna say it's this one because it looks like the picture. Nice. I feel like a lot of these plants end up looking like their picture, even though it said at the very beginning. Ooh, red ebony. That's needed for this thing. Even though it said like at the very beginning of the game, don't rely on the pictures. Yeah, this letter here. It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. Things are spelled wrong in this. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. So red ebony needs to be used here. Red ebony. This plant is said to uncover that which is hidden, including buried secrets and secret writings. The red ebony is extremely rare and not well studied, blood has been spilled over this plant, which is where the red part of the name is believed to come from, since confusingly, the large flower is in fact blue. Now, I do know which one this is. It is this weird-looking one here. But yeah, so now we have this. If you hold it over stuff, it works! It, like, lights stuff up, which is fun. But its most helpful is on the map here. So, something grows there. Tomb of the Hunter is up there, and then the Great Oak. And I have been to all of these locations when I played. So we'll just go again. So this one. Whoever wrote on my map has been very helpful. I would never have thought to come out to this desolate place in search of plant life, but its quick search yields exciting results. Yay! Now I know that that is Enderphinium or whatever, because that's what the map says. So I am just going to label it myself, since the game doesn't count it as identified yet, because I haven't used it for someone. So the next time that fills up, we can go out adventuring again. Reuben. It looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to the Black Comb. Verona noticed something at the Sunside site that's had me pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on it in black. I can't think of anywhere else from there you would get slate from. That, and Bradley Miller keeps insisting that he saw something up at Black Comb. But then again, Bradley Miller does claim that Fairy stole his wheelbarrow. I would like to meet Bradley Miller. He seems like a fun person. If I'm going to spend a night out in the hills, I'll want to take some eyebright with me. Wouldn't want anyone sneaking up on me in the dark. Oh, eyebright. Take care not to touch its brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause severe pain for several days after. A plant that can only grow to the south in warmer climates, where they call it loath, after a long-dead king, known to improve eyesight at night, even in darkest places. I'm guessing that's this one, because it's my only thorned plant. Yay! Perfect. I hope, like, eventually we'll be able to have all of the plants and name all of them, because that would be so satisfying. Let's go to the map again. Hunter of the Tomb is right here. Hello? Oh. I guess that was too close to where I was trying to click. The memorial bears the name Swaif Prior. It stirs a memory. He was one of the Dreyer. Theirs is a lonely life, at the mercy of a dangerous addiction. They build a tolerance to the Dranthium sap in childhood that they might benefit from its potent effects, but they will die if they stop taking it. An unusual plant grows sparsely around the memorial. Well, my guess is that it's Dranthium. Yes, my guess is that that is Dranthium. So I am going to label it Dranthium, even though that might be incorrect. A plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. Those who inhale smoke from burning its long, sharp leaves elevate their awareness to levels otherwise unachievable. Some know Dranthium as green eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of overdose, where even the whites of the eyes take on a green tint. Why would you voluntarily take that? That just seems like it's not worth it. Like, yes, you get mind-altering abilities for a bit, but... Oh, speaking of green eyes, he has green eyes. He's overdosing on Dranthium. Does it ever stop raining in Undermere? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I need some gray sandfire. Nobody around here seems to even know what I'm talking about, but I'm hoping I'm in the right place right now. That's this, isn't... Oh, I don't have that. Labeled yet. But, buddy, you're gonna need more than just gray sandfire, I assume. Sandfire has a tough outer bark which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow, as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. But you're gonna need more than just, that. I thought it was a mushroom. Guess it's not. Because, buddy, you're overdosing. And I know there was one more place on my map that I could go exploring. But I mean, I guess I'll go because why not? The Great Oak. I went there on my other when my footage got corrupted, but yeah, nothing happens here. A huge tree stands before me, impossibly tall and wide, bigger than I could ever have imagined any living thing might be. Its upper branches graze the sky. That's all it says. So like, I don't know what's going on at the Great Oak. Maybe that's a thing for later in the story, but I don't know. Lowick to Eaglehead, Foxfield to Crinklecrags. At first she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually she made her way to Grisdale Forest. I really would like to know who the girl we are talking about is. Like, it might be us. I mean, I don't really know what gender we're supposed to be. Like, are we a her? But, yeah, it's very exciting. I feel like they might be talking about us if we are her. Lowick, I remember where that was. To Eaglehead. That's up here. Okay. Foxfield to Crinklecrags. Here's oh. Do I have to, like, say where they're intersecting? This feels right. Okay. I didn't like that. I felt like that was not precise enough. The magpie sees me before I see it. I do not know how long it has been watching me, but I can tell that it is interested in my movements. A strange sensation creeps over me, and I feel an urge to leave this place, but not before collecting a plant for further study. One for sorrow. Turning to leave, I see another magpie, and another plant I've never seen before. Two for joy. I don't know what that means. They can stay there with the purple people. Ding. Ennis Aylford. You are wise to pledge your support to the seeds of redemption. Yeah. Together we are stronger. Now that the Dendru has awakened, the redemption is upon us. I feel like I joined a cult. It is a glorious time. Our deeds will be remembered for 1,000 years. Those of us that have put our faith in the woken Dendru will be saved, but we must act swiftly. We will be in touch soon. Praise the Dendru. Yeah, so I feel like that is a cult that I do not want part in because he threatened me and he just seems like he's in a cult. So, and the Jade Mask Lady. My mind is clouded, dark. I see it, and it sees me. All of me. Enderfinium is the answer. It must be. I will not forget those who helped me, horticulturist. I labeled that one. We got it from the map. I labeled it. I don't remember what it looks like. This one. Lovely. I like the mask lady. Grace Enright. My mom was into horticulture. I found this among her things. Golden light. That's a plant, right? I'm not sure what long Meg could mean, though. Is that another plant? Anyway, I thought you should have it, just in case it's any help. She loved this shop. Golden light. Start at long Meg S3E2. So this is another thing that I do know what it means. But the story to find out what it means is kind of long. But I guess I won't do it yet because I'm not supposed to know what it means. So that I won't do that one yet. We can figure that one along together. Ion, why'd you open the locket? Help me! The amulet. I can't remove it, and it's drawing the life from me. Yeah, I wonder who could have told you, don't touch the locket. It seems like a bad idea. Long Verkund. Sometimes called witch's remedy, the long Verkund is believed to lift curses. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. Okay, small leaves grow in pairs along the stems. And I told you not to touch the stupid locket, but you just had to touch the stupid locket. Small leaves, delicate flowers. That looks right. Do I have anything else with small leaves? Oh. Flowers have a delicate scent, purple turning to pink at the ends. Okay, well that one doesn't mention the leaves, and I feel like since the only thing I know about it would be it has small leaves, I feel like it's going to be this one, because it mentions leaves. So you can have that one. Oops. See, like, I even played this before and I did this, I just don't remember. So, like, if it's that difficult, am I just stupid? Like, am I missing something? It must be this one then. I guess this looks like the picture, but the other one kind of looked like the picture too. Oh, yay, I can feel it working, thank you. Yeah, next time don't touch an amulet that you find locked in a coffin in an attic. Thoughts? Maybe? Just don't do that. Seems like a bad idea. Amos Duncan, our friend, who keeps sending us letters. It's good to see you, my friend. I've been on the road so long I started to wonder if you were still on the other end of the letters I've been sending. I'm back in town for a few days, though, and I wanted to give you these before I forget. I found them in the pocket of an overcoat that belonged to your uncle. I almost threw them away, but I thought the symbols on them might mean something to you. Yes, 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 yes. These go with this one. And it's this thingy up here. And so we have to put these together so that they make the code. I, however, do not remember. I think this one goes here. And this one. And then that one. Okay, so 6 sharp petals. That one. 5 squared petals. Okay. 4 like little curvy petals. The thingy facing down. That one. And then 3 kind of sharp petals. Perfect. The secret drawer. Ooh. Lovely. A briar's, okay, yeah, this is when you figure out how to use the thing that I did before. This thing. A briar's disc, often called a smuggler's disc, is a simple device that can be used to send coded messages, the location of cached cargo, for example. The principle is cunningly straightforward, but the code is undecipherable to prying eyes. Both parties must be in possession of a disc of identical size with the same symbols etched around its edge and a map. To encode a location, you would then place the disc over the same named point on the map nearby and note whichever symbol is pointing to the location. It may be necessary to string multiple symbols together, but you can use this method to reach any other point on the map required. So yeah, so this is how we're supposed to figure out the Can't Meet Your Eye letter, but I already knew how to do that. So I just did it, and I knew we were getting the letter for that soon. So I'm just gonna put those away, don't need those. And there's a coin here. 1813 Gosforth. Don't know. I still don't really know what that is. Robert Barrow's Medicinal Herbology. Let's go to Robert Barrow in Kendall. Anyone see Kendall? I don't know where Kendall is. I really wish I could search on the map. Like say, can you tell me where Kendall is? And then it would like highlight or I don't know, something like an arrow. Oh, here it is. Really big and right there. I find the medicinal herbology shop off Black Hall Road. I know you, says the man behind the counter, Robert Barrow, presumably. You're the owner of Strange Horticulture. 2 hours later, after a lengthy and engaging discussion covering a variety of botanical subjects, we decide on a trade. It turns out Robert is a collector of unusual fungi, and I have just the thing for him. Let me get my book out. That way. Copper Caledonian. Copper Caledonian This plant is a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties have come to realize that it is a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. The red patches that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves, and not part of the plant. Well, can I close that drawer? So it is a mushroom. Okay, well this has red patches, but I'm going to guess it's not this one, because the photo's rounded. So I'm going to guess it's this one. A mushroom-like plant with red warts growing on it. Nice. Ooh, I get 3 plants from giving him a mushroom. Okay, so we have like an orange one that I'm just going to shove up there, a purple one that can stay there, and a blue one that I'm going to put over there. Perfect. Ding. Simone Green. I have no idea what any of this means, but it seems like something you might find interesting. I found it while clearing out the nook off the east wing. Baylock's Elixir, made from the crushed petal of 3 distinctive plants. Baylock's Elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure that they retain important information that they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Gray Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking Baylock's and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. Flower plus flower plus flower. Okay. Next day. New card. A young woman alone in the world, she was taken in by the sisterhood and given a home. It was a chance for redemption, a new start. Maybe the girl is the Arda, the one who was killed. Like it's her story of how she came to be Arda, or like the leader or whatever. Day 9, Saturday. I do remember how to do this one. It took me a bit to realize what it wanted. And when I played, I'm just gonna say when I played by myself, even though I was technically playing to you guys. Anyone see Tabay? No. Oh, it's right here. Done. So yeah, so like, it says noble elder stood silently watching starry skies. That's northeast, south, south, west, south, south. From Tabay. So north, east, south, south, west, south, south. Here. I find myself on a patch of moorland, surrounded by jagged peaks and menacing clouds. A distinctive plant stands out against the swaths of purple heather. Heather, I don't know what that is. And there, another. Yay! New plants. Like, can we fill this whole shelf up with plants? That would be a lot of plant. Oh, Simone is back. Long Meg? Okay, this is how that starts. Sorry, I've not heard of it, but I'll keep an eye out for you in the library. As long as you can get me some fever kiss, that is. Too many late nights at the library are taking their toll. Ooh, I'm already here. Fever kiss. The red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. The leaves are pale in color. Red berries, pale in color. This one? Small red berries. It's quite pale. Nice. Ding. David, a new letter. There's talk around town of a woman who wears a green mask of jade. There are all sorts of oddballs in Undermere, but that's certainly unusual. Ooh, he gave us the points. Backfoot candle. Okay, so this is another thing where I think we have to use the disc thingy that I don't remember the name of. They said. Oh, here. Backfoot candle. Okay, anyone see Backfoot? Backfoot. Again, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's right here. So bad at looking at this map. Okay. I just want to make sure it's like nice on there. Okay. Kendall. The candle leads me east of Wastwater. To the north of the mighty Scafell Pike grazes the sky, the tallest peak in England. The challenge beckons to me, perhaps another time. That can go up there. That can go away, that can go away, that can go away. Forester, oh my god, stop. I've been talking to people around town, trying to learn as much as I can about this beast that is rumored to have been seen in these parts. Dude, your eyes. In the old world, they call this thing the Servant, but the people here seem to have forgotten that name. Except this group calling themselves the Seeds of Redemption. Yeah, that's the cult I've accidentally joined. They are something I did not expect. They have made it clear that they want me to stay away from the Servant. They seem to worship it, but I'm getting distracted. My Dranthium supplies are low. I need more. Yeah, I have Dranthium somewhere. See, things should not be all the way over here. Dranthium. 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 There we go. But I guess, what it's doing is it's spreading everything out. So, these are on their tiny shelves, so they can't really be moved. But, the stuff that I shove here, they move, so it's spread out evenly. I think that's what's happening. Reuben. I crept around the black comb for 2 nights ago in the pitch black. That eyebright is some potent stuff. I could see clear as day. Up on the fell I found a shallow pit full of skulls. Some deer, fox, badger, and some human. There was an eerie silence about the place, and every part of me was screaming to get out of there. Back down on the flat I heard a terrible noise, like an axe maker's whetstone, but unmistakably animal. High on the ridgeline I saw a cowled woman wearing a jade mask watching me, and beside her, something dark and human and bloody huge. I don't mind admitting that I'm out of my depth on this one. I'll need to speak to Verona again. While I'm here, I'll grab some wild coal from my pounding head. You'd have been drinking too if you'd seen what I did. I don't know who to trust, because, this beast thing seems to be bad. So I don't think I should trust the woman in jade, with the jade mask. But the cult people seem to be worshipping it. So I don't want to trust them either, because it seems to be bad. So I guess I'm, on the side of Verona if she is a side. I really don't know. Wild coal. The purple berries are recommended by physicians in place of a hair of the dog mentality as a tonic for those suffering from the effects of having drunk too much the night before. There are some who consider wild coal a sacred plant, perhaps owing to its rarity, and claim that it is bad luck to pick berries from it. Purple berries. Well, it seems that Reuben does not care about its potential sacredness. Do I have anything that has purple berries? These have fruit, it looks like. Oh, it's red fruit, though. None of these plants look like they have berries. Do I not have it? This has berries, but they're red. Oh, purple red berries. Okay, I'm guessing that's what you want. Yeah, okay. Then call them purple. If you're going to describe them as purple red, call them purple red. Amy Sullivan. My son is very sick. Someone told me about a mushroom that produces a thick, milky liquid that will help relieve his stomach pains. I'm willing to try anything. Mushroom thick. I know this one, Bishop's Parcel, I think produces a thick thingy. Mushroom grown in dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, developing in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep in milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pains. Yeah, this one. Here you go. The lady. Verona Green. Poor Reuben, he looks a little worse for wear this morning. He took it hard when his wife died, and never did quite give up the drink. I think I know what ritual was performed at the stone circle. It all adds up. It was a summoning spell. Someone called to something across the void and tried to bring it here, and with the state of that body, all torn to shreds, I say they succeeded. And then the gilded dendra. That really got me thinking. I found this in Dr. Worthing's bestiary. A little light reading for you. I'm headed to the Grisdale Forest again. The sisterhood will know more. It has many names. Some call it the Woken Dendru, believing it to be related in some way to the deadly gilded dendra plant. Others call it the Night Stalker, the Miasma, or the Dread. But the most common name for it in the Shires is the Servant. You'll have heard of it in children's songs such as Keep the Fire Burning and Servant and Master. There are some hints of it in the older stories, but nobody alive has seen it in the flesh. It is said that the dead ground northeast of Tibet, where nothing but black digitatus mortis grows, was caused when the servant last walked our lands hundreds of years ago. Yeah, so this servant thing doesn't seem to be a great idea, and the cult we've accidentally joined is worshipping it. Not a good idea. The dead ground northeast of Tibet, northeast, right here. The wide area of blackened ground here is known as locals as Dead Man's Field. Dark mushrooms protrude from the soil like fingers reaching out from the grave. Yay, new plant. We can go right there. End the day. The card is blank. Every day she attentively followed the teachings of the Arda. Every day she patiently performed the tasks given to her. Every day thoughts of the book itched away at the back of her mind. Day 10, Sunday. Yeah, so the card is blank. My guess is we use this on it. A secret uncovered is a secret no more. 2 miles north of Foxfield. Okay, Foxfield is right here. 2 miles north would be here. 3 ravens circle above, their caws and croaks cleaving in the silence. An omen. I take what I come for and leave. That one's really pretty. That can go up on my green shelf. That one's super pretty. Ding. David. One from your librarian friend today. In reference to your question the other day about Long Meg, I'm afraid I do not have an answer, but Calder Alvey has a wealth of knowledge on local lore. If you ever go there, the monks will request a plant from you, but they won't tell you what they want, a sort of test. They've never allowed me in to look through their stacks. Calder Abbey. Right here. A small window opens within the much larger oak door. From the darkness within, a voice proclaims, "Only a friend may enter." I think that was like Fox Button, I think was the thing that we gave away in the first episode about when offering a fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Is that this one? Fox button. Yay, a hatch. The hatch snaps shut and the oak door swings inward slowly without a sound. I am ushered in by a man wearing a plain brown robe. He nods silently when I ask about Long Meg, and leads me through the abbey to a small library filled with scrolls and books. Without a word he pauses for a moment, surveying, before selecting a scroll and handing it to me. Regarding Long Meg, there is a stone circle north of Undermere. According to local legend, some hundreds, perhaps even thousands of years ago, a witch known as Long Meg lived nearby, along with her daughters. They were wild, godless people, who practiced evil magic, until one night they went too far, and Meg and her daughters were turned to stone. The tall stone that stands apart from the main circle is called Long Meg by the locals. So I know what that's in reference to. And that's what I was waiting for. This. And so I guess I'll just wait for that to fill up again. And then we can go explore Long Meg. The Sisterhood are trying my patience again. If the old Arda was around, but she's not. They've kept secrets for hundreds of years. If ever there was a time to share them, it is now. They know of a way to defeat the servant, some ritual or weapon or something, but their stubborn pride won't bring them to ask for help. Well, I won't sit idly by and do nothing. I'd better have a little chat with this new Arda, and I think I'll take some mountain ash tree with me. Mountain ash tree. Promotes an aura of confidence and persuasiveness. The large cup-like flowers produce a stale, damp smell. I think that might be this one. Stale, damp smell, yeah. Here you go. Nice. And, okay. So, this letter tells you that you're looking for some stone circles. Which, if you look up here, there's one called The Daughter's Stone Circle. So, then you remember this. Golden Light. Start at Long Meg, so start here. South 3, 1, 2, 3, East 2, 1, 2. The river is in its youth here, flowing swiftly through the rocks with a melodic gurgle. Among the tall grasses that line the riverbank is a much more unusual-looking flower. Yay! Yeah, so that's done, and that's done. Thomas Green. I finished the designs you asked me to work on. Very careful in wrapping these. Some of the glasswork is quite delicate and have taken great care to transporting them. Lab equipment is finally here. I will now be able to brew elixirs using ingredients from my plants. This thingy, Baylock's elixir. Okay, so we need something that has 8 petals that are kind of sharp. 8 petals. Maybe this one? Maybe that one. I don't know. They have a line through them, which I feel like if it was important, they would have drawn that, you know? Yeah, this one looks right. Vibrate. 5 petals that are curved into a point with a line down the middle with 2, like, antennae. Maybe this one? No, that has 6 petals. This one? No, 5 petals. Or 5 petals, but not the right shape. This one looks good. I don't know what it is. That looks right. I have no idea what it is, but it looks right, so it's going in. Yeah, none of the rest of these look right. Okay, and then 5 kind of squared off petals with 2 antennae. What about this one? That one has too many antennae, I think. What about this one? The petals aren't right. That one has too many petals. This one I don't think has antennae. No. This one? No. Do I have that 5th one? Or 5th one, 3rd one? This one doesn't have... They're not called antenna. I don't know why I'm saying they're called antenna. That's just what they look like to me, so that is what I'm referring to them as. If someone knows what they're actually called, you could comment it down below. That would be great. That one has 4. See, like, that one has too many. Oh, what about this one? This big, chunky one. create elixir. Yay! Okay, where did that go? Oh, right here. Oh, that doesn't get auto-label? Okay, that's annoying. Let's make it red. Baylox elixir. And then elixirs, I'm going to place all the way over here. So I don't get confused. Oh, I wonder now if I go into settings, like now that I've unlocked it. No. Okay. Fine. Oh, no. Go back. There's a letter here. Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi and Their Antidotes. Spring wax cap, sometimes fatal, can usually be cured by taking hop heart boiled in vinegar. Sunset mount cap, generally not fatal in small doses, use crushed leaves from sour bandy to cure. Bishop's parasol, often fatal, can be remedied using the sap from lemon dandy. Copper Caledonian, often fatal, no known cure. Farmer's worry, often fatal, an antidote can be made using royal gentilla. Okay, well I guess that's good to have. Back. Okay, ding. Bethany! The new Arda wouldn't like me being here in the forest, but the forest is danger. I spoke with Verona Green earlier. It is bad. If the danger has awoken, then it will come for us. You must place an offering at the altar of Arduina. Arduina. Okay. So there's mountain church. Maybe this is the church it's talking about? I don't know. Not church. I mean, that looks like a church, maybe. There's no river or something, though. I feel like it's mountains separated by a river. With some churches. Maybe here? Mountain, church, river? So here? It seems Beth has been able to keep her fellow sisters away from this part of the forest, for now at least. The trees are thick here, old too. The altar seems to belong here. Put the map away. This part of the forest has the gnarled trunks and twisting roots. I must place an offering to the goddess Arduina. Okay, and it gives you a choice. I think I remember which choice I made, so I'm gonna make the same one I did last time. But I will read both of the choices out. Embersoul is thought to have protective properties. It is sometimes given as an offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. Produces flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaves, they're razor sharp. And then Cauldron. The uses of Cauldron are not well known. Some say it has applications in dark magic, but this author has found neither substance nor specifics to back up those claims. Those who worship the huntress Arduina place the flower as an offering to ensure a successful hunt. It grows from a thin stem with small leaves. Now, I think I gave it Cauldron. I think. Because it mentioned Arduina. And I don't feel like Sanctuary is helpful. Like, I feel like we're hunting the evil thing. So I feel like this is what we want. So, Cauldron. It doesn't say what the flower. I don't. Oh, it grows from a thin stem with small leaves. This one? No. This one. No. Thin stem, small leaf. Oh no, that's literally has a name. I don't remember what it looked like. Clearly I don't remember what it's looked like because I am here looking at every single flower I have. Do I not have it? Oh, this one. I think it's this one. Yeah. Caudry. So hopefully that helps us fight the thing. I'm being harassed by loonies shouting about the redemption, saying they're going to set it free, whatever the hell that means. Well, they can take their seeds of whatever woken something or other nonsense and stick it where the sun don't shine. I'm not joining their damn cult. Yeah, I did join their cult and I'm regretting it. I just went to tend to my garden in peace. I'm looking for some lark shine to drive them away if they come round again. Larkshine. Larkshine is a plant with a powerful defense mechanism. It releases stinging barbs triggered by a light touch. The pain is said to be unbearable and can last for several days, sometimes confusingly called kidney flower. This is thought to be a reference to the kidney-shaped seeds held within the spiny pods that grow on this plant. Spiny pods. Oh, this one? Oops. I'm wary of those spines. Yeah, this feels right. Just be careful touching it. But feel free to go after those evil cult people, because the less they can harass me, the better. So, perfect. Next day. In time she learned that the sisterhood had secrets. Or had she always known that? Had she come to them by chance, or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sure. But by now she knew what she wanted, and she would do anything to get it. Sorry. I had a little bit of a hiccup. Day 11, Monday. Okay. This card. I think it has to do with the mountains. Yeah, like 902, 803. Oops. And so I have to go here. Nice. The impressive ridge line of the Crinkle Crag stretches across the full width of my vision. Days like today are worth being alive for. A colorful plant stands out amongst the moss. It's a corpse flower! This is a corpse flower. It is very stinky. It is a real plant that you can get. Some people have them as houseplants, I know, but they're like real stinky. I told you, I'm a houseplant person. George Campbell. My old man reckons there's a plant what can find pots of gold buried underground. Dunno what it's called, but I bet you do. I'll tell you what, when I'm rich, I'll throw a share of the gold your way. Weeping Bell. Weeping Bell. Weeping Bell, a plant that is believed by many to lead to gold. You'll have about as much luck searching for the end of a rainbow. The soft frilled leaves can soothe insect bites and stings. It is also known as golden light and sometimes fool's hope. Golden light. I think that was this one. Yeah. Nice. That's the one we got from the Long Meg thing. Perfect. Ding. Enos. I have a task for you that would greatly aid the seeds of redemption. I won't do it. One of the Dreyer is in town, and we know he's paid you a visit already. No doubt to feed his habit. He has. We suspect he's here to hunt the dendro. I believe he is. I'm not helping him. If he returns, give him some of this. He will make a worthy sacrifice to the dendro. Let's help him on his way. I will not be giving whatever you just gave me to him. I, in fact, will be putting it up there, not to touch. Because I like him, and I don't like you. Amos Duncan. I'm heading out on the road again, but before I leave, I wanted to store some valuables in a safe. I don't trust myself to remember the combination, and I certainly don't trust myself to write it down anywhere and not lose it. This is where you come in. Surely you've got something up your sleeve for me. You want the elixir. I've made it for you. Do I get that back? Is that a one-use thing? Oops, I hit the bell. Okay, I get it back. Yay! So is Balak's elixir in my book? I don't think so. No. Okay, so I don't have like a book of elixirs. Edmund Cochrane. Please help me. I lost my dog while out walking in the fells. The mist rolled in and he was gone. I remembered there was a plant you could use to help find people. I wonder if it works for dogs. It has an unusual black and golden flowers. Yes, it's the one that its leaves have a mind of its own, right? This one? Yeah. Here you go, buddy. I hope you find your dog. Poor doggo. Simone. Oh goodness, Hellebore, you haven't been getting enough food. Can I feed the cat? She's mentioned that like so many times. That's terrible. Whatever will become of you? Oh goodness. My mother's had me looking into the servant creature for you, but I'm afraid I've not been getting anywhere. It's strange. I'm sure you've seen some reference to it before, but I'm drawing a blank when I try to find anything. I think Lord Fremont's archives would be a good place to look. I was going to post this to you, but I was in town anyway, so I thought I'd drop it off in person. That and try and sneak in some Hellebore hugs. Can I feed the cat? I really like the cat. Here you go, buddy. I've not been getting anywhere looking through my collections in Ambleside for any mention of the servant, but Lord Fremont's archives at Muncaster are home to many ancient and esoteric scrolls covering a wide variety of subjects. It might be worth a visit. Okay? Muncaster. Anyone know where Muncaster is? Man, my downfall is really this map. Trying to find locations on a map really is not my forte, apparently. Because I swear, the longest part of all of these videos is going to be this map. This map is my downfall. It is not making me look good. It is, in fact, making me look like an idiot. I'm sure everyone is already looking at their screen and going, oh, it's right there. Which is not helpful to me. So I'm just gonna keep looking, and we're all just gonna sit here while I keep looking. Oh, found it. It was right above my mouse. That's really embarrassing. I follow Fremont's manservant deep into the vaults of the castle. 2 hours later, I have still found no mention of the servant. On the verge of giving up, a name grabs my attention. The Woken Dendru. Didn't Verona say that was another name for the servant? The Woken Dendru is loyal to the summoner who becomes its master, and can bend its terrible power to their will. This servant is assumed to be immortal since it has no known vulnerabilities, but that does not mean it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Black Combe, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendru was ousted from this world. Unfortunately, although we know that 5 plants are required for the ritual, the specific plants are not known. That's why we know, okay, that's why we know that the Great Oak is like down here somewhere, or here. Because we have to banish this thing. Great. It is our job to banish this thing, it seems. John Hall. Norwood, please. I find it's the only thing that can keep me from nodding off on the night shift. Okay. Straight to the point with you. A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face, an unpleasant sensation accompanied by sharp focus. It is claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural light. I don't remember which one this was, I don't think. Maybe it's this one? Because it says spores, so I would think mushroom. I think that is right, or maybe it was this one. Actually, I feel like it was this one. Oops. Okay, maybe it wasn't a mushroom, because I could have sworn it was that. Oh, wait, is it this one? I think it might be... I think it took me a few guesses, and my meter almost got full. but I feel like it was that one. I don't see what else it could be. Because I don't think it's a mushroom. I feel like it was this one. Because, yeah, okay. That one took me like a few guesses when I played and the footage got corrupted. And like this one was got full and I was really, really worried about it. Because I don't want that to get full. Because I don't know what happens when it gets full. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate even for a moment. Afterwards, when the Arda was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. The girl is the person who killed the Arda. Ooh, so is that the girl who summoned the... Is that the girl in the jade mask who summoned the evil thingy? Day 12, Tuesday. The first letter of the Latin name of the plant is known as golden light. The number of petals on a lucky cauliflower? Yeah, so this is getting into territory that I did not record. This is a new day for me. So I officially with all of you guys, I know nothing. What was golden light? Was it this one? Weeping Bell? This one? Yeah, also known as golden light. Okay, perfect. The first letter of the Latin name. So L. A number of petals on a lucky Calbalia flower. Calbalia. A rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it around their graves of loved one. Calbalia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. So L7. L7. Nice. I amble through meadowland, stopping every so often to examine any wildflowers that catch my eye. Buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, cat's ear, and hidden among them, something new for my collection. Nice. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell, I've completely given up on organizing this. I simply just don't feel like fighting the game to organize. Verona. The sisterhood was attacked last night. Bethany is dead. No, not Bethany. Along with the new Arda and 13 others. Jesus. Those damn fools with all their secrets. No amount of pleading with them could get them to say sense. But through blind luck we have been left with a slender hope in this fight. Sister Charlotte managed to escape the slaughter, and with one thing that could help in the fight against the servant. Trust no one. Keep it hidden, but get it open. Okay. Am I supposed to be able to get it open right now? What's the plant that's supposed to, like, unlock everything? There's I think we used it in the very, like, at the very first will to explore. There's a plant that can, like, unlock any lock. I think. Oh, yes. Clavium. Heart-shaped leaves. This one? No. Heart-shaped leaves. I have to get this thing open. I don't know, I'm acting like it's like a bomb or something. Here. Okay. Perfect. Okay. First is the corpse's friend, a reminder. Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. Third is the fear bringer, fourth to lift a curse. Last a petal to secure black blood's reverse. That's the 5 flowers. Or no, that's this. Okay, first is the corpse's friend. Corpse's friend. Maybe it's this one? The Calbalia? I think I'm gonna organize these. Try to put them together if I have them. I just have to find it. Don't know what it looks like. Guess it's good everything gets labeled. put them on the shelf. Halbalia, corpse's friend, a reminder. Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. I don't know what that means, the ankle grabber. The ankle grabber. Oh no, this plant is known colloquially as corpse's friend. Yeah, so it's not this one. It's devil's nightcap. If ingested as a seed, it will cause a slow agonizing death, and the plant will grow out of the body once deceased. It is a light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. Boiling the root in vinegar creates a tonic against fevers and poisons. Is it this one? Large stamen seems to be a source of that acerbic odor. Okay, I don't really know what acerbic means. I can only mean bad. So I am just gonna quick look that up. Because I don't want to seem like an idiot. Sour bitter. So maybe it's not that one? I don't know. Could acerbic and like sharp and bitter be pine? I mean, it's also possible I just don't have the flowers I need yet. Yeah, so I'll just keep that. And I'll look at all those later because I don't feel like I have it. Follow the Dundon tributary to its source. Okay. Dundon. The River Dundon. Tributary. Is this a tributary? Because I can't really click on it. What's a tributary? I don't know what a tributary is. I'm gonna Google that as well. Tributary. River or stream flowing into a larger river or lake. So would that be the tiny one? Or the big one? I don't know. I think it might mean this one. So the source of this, like, because it flows into the bigger river. So the source of this one is here. I've never seen this plant before, and here it is growing in abundance. Oh, my guess is that's one of the plants that I need for that. Because why would it point me to a plant that I don't need? So I'm going to put it on that shelf and move on. David. They're saying the Sisterhood has been attacked. Don't know much more than that, but those seeds of redemptionists have got all excited about it. There's a bunch of them chanting outside Pulvers right now. Great. Foxfield Trident. Okay. Foxfield. Down here. Trident. Right here. From Foxfield, the trident points me in the direction of some foothills northwest of the Swinside Stone Circle. A faint path leads me over a ridge and into a dell. Here, a plant thrives sheltered from the wind. Is that also one I'm gonna need? I don't know. Oh, I'm supposed to give this to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to back home. I will kill this servant. My people have a saying, he who lives without fear does not live at all. I'm going to let you go. I will not say that I am not afraid, but it will be no bad thing to die hunting such a noble adversary. I will take Ember Soul. Oh, so is this Lesser Meridoc? I'm gonna give you Ember Soul, but is that what this is? Curled leaf, nope. The round flower head of the Meridoc is made up of smaller yellow florets. Yeah, a single drop of the strong-smelling sap from this plant can utterly drain a person's mental faculties, rendering them slow and uncomprehending. Absolutely not. I'm not giving that to you. Lesser Meridoc. You know what? I can defend myself from the stupid cultists. I'm gonna give you Ember Soul, which is what you want. Ember Soul is thought to have protective properties. It is sometimes given as an offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. Produces flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaves. They're razor sharp. Oh, this was the other thing I could have given to the sisterhood person. Okay, so thought to have protective properties. Produces flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaves. They're razor sharp. Flowers with many petals. Bright red flowers, thin stems. Oh no, that's lemon dandy. I have that one identified. What looks like it has many petals? This one's in a fun pot. What about this one? Quite easy to cut oneself on the jagged leaves. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go with that one. Yes. Have fun, go kill the servant. You're gonna die, I think, doing it, but I'm going to let you do it. Do I have anywhere to go? I don't think so. No. Mountain Forbes. Allow me to present my services. I own a small shop that specializes in curiosities. I would have thought that someone in your possession ought to be interested in pursuing a collection of manuscripts on elixirs, for example. Thank you. Orchard Road, Arnside. Okay. Arnside. The dark exterior of Arnside Antiquities blends into its surroundings. A tailor called Jones in an ugly-looking haberdashery, to the extent that I walk past it 3 times before I find it. Inside, however, I am greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines, their uses unfathomable, occupy rows of display cases. It is some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermere with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. Perfect. Can I make elixir still? Okay. The Elixir of the Damned. I might finish this day and then call it quits, because I feel like this has been, like an hour and a half. So I think I'm going to make these 2 elixirs, or at least try to make these 2 elixirs, and then call it. Made from a combination of arbutum, these are all, okay, those names. This powerful elixir is dangerous, and extreme caution is advised. It is said to bring a person back from the brink of death, but at the expense of their soul. Those who have drunk it appear vacant and lost, alive, but no longer really with us. Okay. So I have to find the, Latin names for all of these. So Arbium Alacritas, Mecudus, whatever, and Mens Fortis. Here's the first one. Calbalia. Yes. That one. Was this? No. Okay. No. Oh, Mens Fortis. Dranthium. Was that this one? Yeah. Okay. Dranthium. And then I just need this really long one that I'm not going to try to pronounce, because I will 100% pronounce it wrong. This one. Oh, I don't have this one unlocked yet. The fruit of the henchuck can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts it has been known to cause severe amnesia. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure, growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layers harden and turns blue-green, it's ready to harvest. Okay, so I need a plant that has a bulb. This has a bulb. The sweet scent. These have bulbs. Quite firm and turquoise in color. Later hardens and turns blue-green. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be you. Oh, I want to label it. Henchuck. Because I don't think this would work as a check mark. Nice. Okay, so where did that go? Here. So first I want to put it over here, and then we can bring it down here. Elixir of the Damned. Okay, so that one's done. Let's make this one. The elixir will enable any drinker of it to overcome their sense of fear, though it should be considered beforehand that fear is not always a bad thing. For example, it would not be wise to drink this near to the edge of a cliff. A 5-pointed leaf to grant courage. A red flower to protect the mind. A seed pod for luck. Great. Okay, 5-pointed leaf. 5-pointed leaf. So not a flower petal. This one looks like it has 5 points. I don't know what it is, but for now it's going in there. I don't know what it is, but it has 5 points. Okay, a red flower to protect the mind. Okay, what does St. John's poppy do? Could that protect the mind? Greatly improving their hearing ability. Maybe not. What about royal gentian? Made up of 2 letters, one of the brands has to release the bind of no, okay. Eyebright, wild coal, red flower to protect the mind. I don't know which one it's going to end up being. I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys know what it is? I mean, I don't want to mess it up, because I feel like if I mess it up, it's going to fill the bar again, and I don't want to do that. So do you guys know? Do you guys know what the flowers are? I have the first one right? Okay. Oh, and that is the right red one? Do you guys know what the seed pod is? I don't have it? Oh. I don't have the seed pod one? Okay. Well, okay then. Fine. Okay, well, that's fine. I guess I'll just have to remember to do that then. Okay, I'll go to the next day, but I'm gonna call it here. Because I feel like the recording was long enough. I feel like, yeah, I've been going for like an hour and a half. So let's end the day. Get a new card. Equipped with the artist's knowledge, she journeyed west to the stone circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone as she made her preparations. Perfect. Okay then. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone on Twitch who's currently watching right now. Hello, goodbye. Everyone on YouTube, thanks for watching and sticking around to the end of the video. If you're watching this on YouTube, go follow me on Twitch. I might be live right now whenever you're watching this. This is where I record all these videos live, and you can come out and tell me how much of an idiot I am for not finding things on the map or misusing a flower. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Bye!